Good afternoon, YouTube. My name is Brandon, and many of my viewers have been asking me about my plasma cutter. Well, I figured this would be a great opportunity to show it to you guys and give you my 2-year review about what I think. So here it is, guys, and these are marketed a bunch of different ways. This is badged by what's called CeeLo Blue or whatever. It's a 50 amp plasma cutter, and I've had this for about 2 years. I am super happy with it. I have not had any problems. It's a plasma cutter that you're going to be able to get into for around 260 bucks, which is super cheap for a plasma cutter. So you've got the ground clamp that it comes with your standard DINS connector plug. Comes with the torch leads and the connections here. Pretty basic, pretty straightforward. Let me go around the back and show you some stuff. So when you get it and it comes out of the box, it's going to come with this stuff, all the hose, the regulator, not connected. So you're going to have to attach this to the unit. Pretty straightforward. And it's also not going to have a plug on the end of it. So back in episode 1, I talked to you guys about power requirements, about setting up and getting into welding. Well, again, this comes into that whole power aspect. Back in that episode, I said you're going to want a dedicated power outlet within your shop, and ideally a welder outlet that's dedicated, a 50 amp welder outlet. Well, this unit right here, if you plug it into house power, which is great, and you can use it on house power, you just have to be careful that nothing else is plugged into that circuit and running, because it needs everything that 120 volt power receptacle can put out. So if you use this on regular house current, just make sure nothing else is plugged into it. And certainly not your air compressor that is going to be supplying air to this, because you won't be able to do both. You won't be able to use the machine and have your compressor running simultaneously. It's going to trip your breaker. So that's just something to take note of if you decide to purchase this. So setup for this is pretty simple. It doesn't get much simpler. You just simply plug it in, attach your air source. This right here is a regulator on the back, right here, and you just turn it to adjust it. I just leave it set at one setting, turn it on, and away you go. You can hear the fan kick on, and it's rated for 50 amps. Looks like it goes to 46. Let's try it out. Alright, so this is 16 gauge steel, and we'll give it a whirl. You can see how smooth that cut is. Not straight, but it's smooth. So here's a piece of 3/16 inch plate. You can see it just slices through there like nothing. Super easy. Don't get much quicker than that. And the manual says it will also cut cleanly up to 1/2 inch. I haven't tried that yet though. So that's all there is to it, guys. If you're looking to pick up a plasma cutter for around 260 bucks, I've had this for 2 years and this fits the bill. The consumables are cheap. They're like 14 bucks for like a dozen items that you need for consumables. The only thing that you really need to pick up when you purchase this is a plug. You got to figure out what plug you want to use, whether you want to use a 110 plug or a welder plug. I'll leave a link down in the description if you want to check this out. You're going to be hard pressed to find a 50 amp plasma cutter for around 260 bucks. That's a screaming deal as far as I'm concerned. That's all there is to it, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks. See ya.